Peace, love, and light, y'all. My content's for educational purposes only. Can't stress enough for you guys to do your own research. Praise my content. Notify me in the comments of any errors you run across. None of us have been alive long enough to know all that transpired in the past, and none of us can live long enough to learn all there is to learn. Decisions. That's what your life's made of, man. Life is made up of decisions that you utilize the free will that was bestowed upon you to make. You can decide to go this way, or you can decide to go that way. um, you know, I'm gonna tell you how I know how to make growth, man. I've grown, you know, over the years. Because I've always been the kind of guy that I couldn't let things go. It would eat at me and eat at me and eat at me until I rectified or dealt with whatever it is or was that I felt, you know, if I felt, like I was done wrong. Didn't matter. You dig? you know, how long it took, you know, what tactics I had to employ to get back at you. You get what I'm saying? Or to be able to run down on you and get that revenge. You get what I'm saying? But, today I'm somewhere different, man, and I'm grateful for that. I'm somewhere different mentally, psychologically, emotionally, intellectually, all across the board. And, it's all based off the decisions that I decided to make, you know. And while we at it, speaking about decisions, man, listen. Understand one thing, people. You have universal law, divine law, spiritual law, you know. And these things, without fail, they do not cease to operate in the way they were created to operate. Pardon me, my throat chakra. So when it comes to people external to yourself that utilize their free will to make fucked up decisions, don't. The only thing I can suggest to the people, we all grown, we all our own men, our own women. We're gonna do what we choose to do at the end of the day. But if I may, I would just suggest, man, that you go ahead and shake that little bit of dust off and keep on pushing, man. Because 9 times out of 10, not to say that you ain't capable, you're not capable, or you don't embody, the resources, to isolate and pinpoint your mark and go take care of business. The question you gotta ask yourself is it gonna be worth it? Is that lemon gonna be worth the squeeze? You know, because that moment of gratification that you get, you know, whether it being to see the look in their eyes when they realize, yeah, I got you, motherfucker, I got you. Or, you know, whatever it be, you know, doing what you do, you know, whatever it is that may be, is it going to be worth it when it's all said and done? You know, so getting to the suggestion, you know, that suggestion would be, you know, like I said, man, you know, go on, shake that dust off and keep it pushing. You know, because, you know, anybody that's living today, they understand how fucked up, you know, the people in the world done got, how petty the people in this world done got, you know. So you know, this video, man, you know, it's I don't know whether it's going to end up being long or it's just going to be a short, you know. But at the end of the day, man, it's something that I wanted to speak on, man, because, you know, again, man, if you read the description of my channel, I'm dealing with the real and raw issues that we face, you know, as you know, the regular people, you know. Yeah. Even though, you know, not to get it misconstrued, you know, you have people that are rich and that are wealthy that go through the same type shit we go through. You know, the thing is, what are you going to direct your attention to? Are you going to direct your attention to the fact that somebody fucked you around? That somebody did you dirty when you had pure intentions? Or are you going to focus your attention on the fact that, you know, and ego is going to play a part in this? This motherfucker didn't. This motherfucker know who he fucking with. Man, wait till I see this, man. Let me get on my you understand? And it goes in that direction. You know. You know, again, man, like I'm just so grateful, man, for the growth, you know, that you know, based upon the free will that was bestowed upon me, I decided to grow and evolve as opposed to stay stuck and stagnated in a low vibrational existence. You know, because it's the fact of the matter becomes for any of us, not just me. You know, we all human. You know, we all eat, bleed, sleep, and shit. You know, I don't know who told you your farts don't stink or your shit don't stink, but yeah, you need to come to grips with some shit. Yeah, you know, you're not exempt. You feel me? But yeah, man, like you know, what led me to make this particular video here, man, is that, a situation transpired, man, where, it was a lesson learned, man. You know, chump change at the end of the day for a chump ass nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it just is what it is, man. You know, and again, it's not worth me doing anything that I'm capable of doing. It's just funny, man, how, it's funny to me, you know, to just, see how people operate, you know, because they showing their hand. You know, people show their hand like, I'm saying? Like, all you really got to do is just pay attention, give it a little bit of time. People going to show their hand, you know, but at the end of the day, man, it's just, it's just strengthening my armor, you know, strengthening my armor, man, you know. You know, and I've told thousands of people, you know, and this is one of the times where I got to take my own advice. You know, how you gonna be mad at a coward for being a coward? How you gonna be mad at a snake when you know it's a snake, yet you choose or decide not to deal with that snake as a snake and fuck around and get bit? Or, you know, an individual presents themselves as one thing, and soon as they, you know, see a crevice where they can slide off and do something slick, they do that. You know, sometimes, man, like you know, and I've heard others say it before, man, but I really understand that. If never before in my life, I understand the significance of it now. You know, you probably, anybody watching this video probably heard somebody say it before. Man, this motherfucker lucky I done changed my life. Because I had this motherfucker strung up like a goddamn, yeah. You get what I'm saying? I done heard people say that, and I'm pretty sure you done heard people say that, you know. And it's just funny, man, like, these young boys, man. These young boys, man, like, they really think they doing something fly, something slick. And man, like, I really don't have an emotional attachment to it. Don't pay too much attention to my facial expressions. It's just, petty tendergrass ass nigga. You know? These people, boy, I tell you. At the end of the day, man, look, I'm gonna leave that, I'm gonna leave that part of it alone, and I'm gonna move in this direction here. Listen, man, appraise everything. Appraise everything, man. I wouldn't give a fuck who you dealing with, who they think they are, whatever they fucking reputation is. Who gives a fuck? Appraise everything, you know. Because like, at the end of the day, man, if it wasn't for my spiritual growth and development, man, you know, I may be looking at the situation a different way. Even though, in my prior life, I done left jokers alone, for $1,000 tab. Man, fuck that money, man. That ain't about nothing. The door closed on you now, though, nigga. Can't come ask me for a motherfucking thing. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, I never really, fucked with a petty nigga, no way. As soon as I seen the pettiness in you, I'm gone, you know. And I'm telling you, people, y'all people watching, you be surprised who some of these petty motherfuckers is. It be the ones that put on that you know the what you see on the outside looking in. You know, not him or not her. No, hell no. What? Yeah, yup. Them be the ones. I promise you. Them be the ones. Talk all that fly shit. You know, talk the talk. You know, even make they walk look like that's what they walking. Don't be fooled by the cover of the book. Just like in school, how I said, well, how some of them books had that paper wrapping around it. Yeah, you got a lot of motherfuckers walking around like that, you know, with something covering what the actual, product is or what the actual thing is. They have something covering it to disguise what's actually there. So, you know, even though like even for those of us that have left the illegalities of living and earning alone, don't put your tool set down. you know all the tools that garnered and gathered in your tenure of the underworld or whatever the case, don't put your tools down, man. You know, cause see, what you got now is you got a bunch of coward ass motherfuckers running around. You know, with the facade on, like they bout that or they built like something. You get what I'm saying? And they ain't. And they ain't. You know, or they bout this particular life or they bout that particular life, nigga, and they ain't. You feel me? So, and it's nothing new under the sun. It ain't like they just crawled up from underneath a rock or nothing. It's been like that. It's just that, it's a lesson I'm learning. You know, they always said, that the real criminals is in the corporate world. You feel me? I don't know about the real criminals. I would say the more cunning criminals are in the corporate world. That ain't got nothing to do with the caliber of individual you are, whether you embody cowardice or you really got, some heart or some testicular fortitude to stand on your own and not throw stones and hide your motherfucking hand. You know? So, I mean, like, if nothing else, man, from this here video, man, always keep your tools on you in your tool belt, man. Always scratch deeper than the surface. Look deeper than the surface, man, because you got a lot of motherfuckers, running around here with that pretty rapping on and they cold scumbag up underneath of it. Cold scumbag. What I mean? So some things you just gotta laugh about, man, because the alternative wouldn't be looking good for the individual in question. Real shit. So at the end of the day, man, y'all stay up, man. Hopefully, people that's watching can resonate with it. People probably been through something like that or whatever, or, probably, recently been through a situation that's relative to what I'm speaking about. Man, just stay on point. Stay on point, man. Cause nowadays, the bullshit come with smiles and hugs and handshakes and shit like that. They don't come like what they are. I think that era is pretty much gone. Not to say that it ain't still some straight up and down, people that's bout what they bout. I ain't saying that. What I'm saying to you is, the ones that fall into the mold that I've depicted in this video up until this time. In this video, they the ones. They come with hugs, smiles, I love yous, and, that's my man, and all the bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? So don't be fooled, don't be disillusioned. You gotta look beyond all that sucker shit, and all that, surface shit that they bring to you. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna go on ahead and take it down, wind on down, get ready for my next day. Well, I ain't even worrying about the next day yet till after I wake up. I'm gonna wind on down, and look forward to a pleasant dream state. Maybe I'll astral project somewhere tonight, Yeah, if you know, you know. Anyway, man, y'all be easy. Go on.